Good afternoon, 446 sports fans, and we are here in West Monroe, Louisiana. You've been watching Dixie Die Hards baseball today, and now we're with the lady that got us involved in it, Coach D. And go ahead and introduce yourself to those that don't know you.
I'm Dee Simmons. I'm the executive director of Dixie Die Hards.
Tell me about Dixie Die Hards. I've got to experience today, but I'd like just give your vision of what it is to you.
It is a place where people with special needs can come and have fun and play ball just like there's no limitations to them at all.
Look, it's the first time I've experienced it, I'll tell you that. And I've called games probably for 30 years, and this was one of the most fulfilling broadcasts that I've ever been a part of. Seeing the fans that were there and the signs and the cheering on that goes on, it was really special.
It is, and when the community gets involved, it's even better.
Right.
We're lucky that the VCOM Medical School that's at ULM has really adopted us and taken us in, and they are at every game. They cheer for their students. They come and they cheer, and they made all the signs that you saw today.
Right.
And they're amazing. Many of my coaches are students at VCOM.
And then that's so great to see. You talk about the community and all of that. It's just people getting around because there are 1,000 other places to be on a Saturday morning.
Exactly.
But it didn't seem like there's any place I'd rather be or these fans wouldn't rather be.
I have many of the schools around in this area have groups that they bring to me on a regular basis, and they come out and they volunteer and they buddy with our players. West Monroe High School has been excellent. They have done their baseball team, their soccer team, their key club, their junior Civitan club. I mean, West Monroe High School has a lot of groups that come out and volunteer for us.
Look, and it appeared like they were having as much fun as anybody was.
They do. They usually call me even before I have the schedule done and say, when can we volunteer? Tell me when. What days have you got available?
Look, I spent some time on your Facebook page, and one of the games was a rain out, and then there was time you were getting volunteers. It looks like you fill your volunteer list up pretty quick.
Very quick.
Yeah, that's great. You see teams that continue to come on after it over and over.
I do.
That's great. Look, we had fun calling it without a doubt. Look, so you haven't seen any of our broadcasts, but when I turn, that's when we're getting into it on there. Again, we are with Dee Simmons with Dixie Die Hards up here in West Monroe, Louisiana, and we've talked about that. Again, you'll be able to go back and watch this at any time.
Okay.
That it'll be on there. But you have 2 games a day. Tell me about the different divisions that you have. I saw 2 on this field and 2 on the other field that was behind us, so 4 games on there. Tell me about your season and how those games are played.
We had 2 games last night also.
Oh, wow, that's right, you did.
Yeah. So we have 3 leagues. We have the Youth League, the American League, and the National League.
Okay.
The Youth League is ages 5 to 13. The American League is age 13 and up, and the National is age 13 and up. But the difference between American and National is their abilities.
Okay.
The ones that stay in American need some more help. They have buddies that help them.
So the game that we saw was the American game. Okay.
Correct. And then the game before that was the National League, and those guys don't need as much help, but so they don't have buddies, but they can still play.
Look, we're going to hop around. My mind is 100 different places on there. But this walk-up music that is on there is phenomenal. Probably one of the best ones that I heard was the last batter for the Mr. President. Comes up to the presidential music, and he knocks one out of the park.
They get to pick their songs.
Right.
That's part of their registration is they pick the song that they want to walk up to. And I have one, Taylor, who's here today. Taylor goes through all year, and she and her mom listen to songs till she finds one she thinks is good for her walk-up song this year.
Well, I can tell you came up to him and told me, said, Taylor's one of those that's going to be on the interview. There was no doubt about that. and I stressed to you and John and all that, we'll sit here as long as we need to and talk to as many folks as we want, because this is a day that we're talking Dixie Die Hards. I think that is a tremendous thing that you're doing up here. See the Kiwanis involved in it. What I loved about it was, well, thousands of things I loved about it, but the scoreboard out there had no numbers. There was a scoreboard, but there were no numbers on it at all, and it says every kid's a winner.
Because everyone's a winner. That's correct.
The Kiwanis is involved in that, too.
They have a team. Kiwanis puts in a team.
That's just phenomenal. So how does it break up? You play a youth, an American, and a national every weekend, or 2 of those games?
Yes. I have 12 teams total. I have 4 teams in each league.
And you play a split season. You play one in the spring and then one in the fall?
Correct. We play the month of April and the month of September.
What's the reason for the switch of that? The heat? It definitely does. Yeah. So these kids, how many are these folks that are out there, how many games do they play through a season?
8.
They play 8 games on
Yes.
there. Okay. So, and this was the season finale. This wrapped it up?
Well, we have 2 more games there just for rainouts because
Right.
we got rained out, but it's going to rain again this week too. So they'll probably be rained out also. So we will just tack those games onto the spring, under the fall.
I remember as a kid, I would try to get dressed as early as I could to make it seem like the rain out couldn't happen. How disappointing is it to these players when
I have them texting me or their parents texting me constantly, and I wait till the very last minute. I have even gone to the field, set up everything with the rain coming, knowing it was coming, and I would not call it until drops started falling because it just absolutely destroys them, and it breaks my heart. But Mother Nature is not my friend sometimes.
No, you can have it. Anytime there's something outdoors, you're going to
Exactly.
definitely have that. One of the bright moments in that second game was seeing Connor come up to bat, the young man in the wheelchair.
Yep.
Hit the ball both times, and I mean, look, it's just great, a story like that where he has somewhere to go and play.
Connor is a special person. He really is.
Right. What do you see the different personalities that are out there? And I saw some of them just day one, just the first time I've been around it. You've got to see this more through all of these kids.
It's not with autism. They tell you when you've seen one autism child,
Right.
you've only seen one autism child because
Right.
every one of them are different.
I got
and
you.
it's very much the same with these. All of my kids are different. They all have their own personality. They all have their own things that they like and things that they enjoy, and you figure it out.
Right.
And their song, believe it or not, tells you a lot about them.
It's great. It really is. This is, and this won't be the last trip. I talked to John Caraway, who set all of this up for us with our Buffalo Wild Wings and that Aspire to Be group on there. I told him, I said, we need to do something like this just for a weekend, even to start down in that central Louisiana area. And so, love to speak with you further about something like that. Just a weekend to get everybody involved and let them show them what it is. Interesting story. He was telling me something. Your daughter is involved in the med camps. Tell me a little bit about that. I think we're going to get to talk to her as well
She's here
today.
too.
So tell me about what she does and what that involvement is.
She is the camp director for Med Camps of Louisiana, and
Okay.
it is a special needs resident summer camp for children and adults with special needs.
Right.
They operate throughout the summer, and they have a week-long camp each week that's dedicated to a certain disability or diagnosis.
Right.
And they have a camp full of kids and counselors out there that stay from Sunday through Friday. They canoe, they zip line, they ride horses, they swim, they have karaoke, they have a dance. They do everything that a normal summer camp does, but they do it where it is designed for them.
Well, I can't wait to talk to her about that. What is it that fuels this? Why Dixie Die Hards and why D. Simmons?
See that guy sitting there in the green shirt?
I got it.
That'd be my grandson.
Is
His
it?
name is Landon.
Okay.
And 16 years ago, he was born with Down syndrome, and here we are.
Hey, man, look, it's such a phenomenal thing that you're doing. They can see the bottom of our banner that's here.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in here, but it's made. Look, I get choked up watching and just thinking about what I want to. But the way they walk out of the dugout to that music, and they've got that swagger. The way they check, you had some of them go and pick their bat. A couple of other ones are like a surgeon. Give me my weapon and let me go do this. And it just, man, it was fun.
It's fun. It is very fun. It's a fun way to go spend your weekend and do something good.
Look, the smiles on every one of them that came up there it told such a story, and you guys give that reason and give them something to smile about.
They give me a reason to smile. I get more hugs on a weekend during Dixie Die Hards than I do all year long. And they're sweaty hugs, and they're nasty hugs, and they're the best hugs I ever got.
That's the best hugs they are. Dee, thank you for inviting us up here
Thank y'all for coming.
to be a part of this. It has been a blessing to me, and I knew it would be. And without a doubt, and there are a lot of things that are going on in this world, but this is where it needed to be.
Yeah.
And certainly glad to be here. Let's talk to your daughter. Let's bring her up,
Okay.
and we'll talk a little med camp with her.
All right, let me get her for you.
And her name is
Casey Whipple.
Casey Whipple, all right?
Yep.
We're here. You're watching. We are Buffalo Wild Wings. So normally we have our Sunday show. It came to an end last week, but we threw this opportunity in to come up here and appreciate the Aspire to Be folks and John Caraway for bringing all of this together. Certainly D. Simmons. Miss D, Coach D, she looked like she was coaching all of the teams that were on there. And we're going to get an opportunity now to talk to her daughter on here. And what a great story that is going to be. So we'll get you welcomed on. There you go. You ought to be able to hear us okay. Can you hear me fine?
Yes.
All right, very good. It's normally that I'll joke and I'll go, but no, we're not going to do that. All right, introduce yourself again to me.
Yes, so I'm Casey Whipple. I'm the camp director for Med Camps of Louisiana.
There you go. And Coach D, Miss D, Mom told us a lot about it, but we're going to let you explain to it what that is, what Camp Med is.
Yeah, so Med Camps, we are a nonprofit organization, and we were founded in 1987. And we serve children with chronic illnesses and disabilities. So we give them a camping program that they can't get anywhere else, and we also do that completely free of charge.
Where's that camp located?
So we are right outside of Ruston in Shoedrance.
Okay, yeah. Shoedrance. Yeah, I've been there. Got the water tower out by the baseball field.
See?
Yep. So there you go.
We're
That's somebody that's really been to
across.
Shoedrance.
Yeah, it's Camp Alabama is our campus. So it does get confusing, Camp Alabama.
Have y'all thought about changing that? Can you get?
It's in process.
So how does a child get to go to camp there?
Yes, so a child will apply if they have any type of special need or disability, and they fit in our age range, which is 6 to 16, or 6 to 21 if they have a cognitive disability such as Down syndrome.
Right.
They sign up and they come to camp and they stay with us the whole week. Completely free of charge. So we're an overnight camp without mom and dad. So it's just us and our campers from Sunday until Friday. So we teach them, how to be independent, how to take care of themselves, and then also give them just a fun, traditional camping experience that they can't get at other summer camps. So
how many does that camp hold?
So we can hold up to 60 campers a week.
Right.
With our staff as well. We serve 500 campers in the summer, and then in the year round we serve around 850 campers.
So the camp goes year round?
We do.
It's not just a week?
No. So we have 10 weeks during the summer.
Okay.
And then we do family camps on the off season, so not summer months. We do family camps. We do adult retreats now for ages 22 and up. And then we do partnership camps, like a foster family camp, a hemophilia foundation camp. The list kind of goes on. So we're no longer just a summer camp.
That is so cool. How does somebody get information about that?
Yeah, so everything's on our website. It's medcamps.org. We have an office here in West Monroe, and then, of course, our camp is in Shoedrance. But everything's on our website. We're actually open. Registration is still open for this summer.
Right.
We kick off in 3 weeks.
And it doesn't cost any to the kids?
No.
Where do you get your funding? Where does that get funded from?
Yeah, so we are not governmentally funded at all. We run directly off of fundraising
So you
events
can make your own good decisions.
Yes, there you go.
Whoops. Look, in case we get canceled right now, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, they're going to cut us
off. So
off.
be it. Yeah.
Yeah, but we run off of fundraising events and direct solicitation. So going out, telling people who we are, what we do, and hoping that they will support us. So.
And it's just kids in that northeast Louisiana area?
So we are all over Louisiana.
Okay.
So we have campers come from literally all over Thibodaux, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, anywhere. And honestly, we're not just for campers in Louisiana. If someone applies and they're in Tennessee or Mississippi, like if we have space, we're gonna accept them.
Is this a Louisiana-based thing, or is this an offshoot of something from somewhere else?
No, it's just Louisiana-based. Like I said, Med Camps was founded in 1987, and Dr. Zambi actually from Monroe, he had a dream of having a camp for kids with asthma, and so that's how we started. And we have one site right now. We do Med Camps on the Move, which is a mobile day camping program.
Right.
So we do go to different parts of Louisiana, do our mobile day camp. But other than that, we're just us.
That's absolutely phenomenal. And how long have you been with them?
Oh, man. So I started at Med Camps when I was 16. I was a camp counselor.
Okay.
And I've been...
So a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe this is my 15th summer.
Really?
I've been full-time since 2014. So a long time. I've been here a long time.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I'm seeing, I saw it in your mom, I see it in these players, I see it in you, is that smile that's on your face. There are people that are going to work that don't have that smile on their face.
Right.
What is it about working with that does it for you?
We love our job. It's really hard to work with someone with special needs and not just be happy, be thankful about life, So in the summer, we see some kids that come from pretty rough homes. We see some that come from great homes. But, they make you thankful, make you grateful for for what you do. We work hard to put these camps on, and it's just I can't even explain it. It's something that obviously I love it. I've been here for so long, and my whole family is involved. So
well, I see that, and what great work with these Dixie the Die Hards. That is. It was great to see. It's
fun.
a great place to spend a Saturday morning.
Yes.
And the heat didn't seem to bother you. Get started early and get out before the heat's gone. And everybody hits and no score is kept. And it's just sports at its best.
Yeah. So Dixie Die Hards has been around for a while. And my mom actually, it was my fault that she kind of got into Dixie Die Hards. But she has done great with this program. And she's keeping it going and keeping it afloat. So.
Yeah, we asked her about what fueled her and what her passion was, and she explained that to us, and it's just it's such a touching story. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's all of our campers have a story, and they all touch our lives, somehow. So.
Well, what we're going to do now, I think, is talk to some of the players out here. So I've been warned to watch out for a couple of them. They might take the microphone from me.
You never really know what you're going to get, so just be prepared. But they're going to be great. So they love med camps. They love Dixie Die Hards. Most players that play Dixie Die Hards also come to med camps as well. So we're kind of one big.
If you go to med camps, can you go again? Or is
so it's once during the summer per camper, and then of course year after year.
Right.
Natalie, I think you're going to talk to her. She's been coming to med camps for since she was 6, I
really?
believe. Yeah. She's in her 20s, so
that is so cool.
It's incredible. Yeah, we've seen her grow up. So
well, good. Let's visit with them. We'll get your mom and you can start bringing some of the players up here, and we'll do that, guys. We are here at Buffalo Wild Wings in West Monroe, Louisiana. A special day that it is, and we're talking to a lot of our Dixie Die Hard folks and med camp folks, and and we look. Yeah, but somebody unplugged. Camera over there. It's just the beauty of live coverage on here. We are back and enjoying this Saturday afternoon, and we'll get we're going to work on some of the players now. I don't know if they're prepared for this, if I'm prepared for this. Well, we will see. Got a couple of our players coming up. This is from that DeWitt team. They had a big game. So we'll get, there you go, once you put that on. Can you hear me okay?
Sure.
All right. So here, the camera's right over there. So wave to it. There you go. Now tell me your name.
My name is Natalie.
Natalie, okay. Did you have a nickname out there, or what's when they call you out to bat? What do they call you?
I go by Maud.
Maud, yeah. So you led off, I believe, didn't you? He had a couple of home runs, I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first one.
That's right, Nick. What is it? So, walk-up music. I know you pick your walk-up songs. What's your walk-up song?
No, by Flo Willie and T-Pain.
There you go. Why is that?
Some people are a bit low.
That's right. What is it about Dixie Die Hards that's so fun?
I think so many people
You right?
that
So it's all of the people that get together and play?
yes,
Yeah. So you've made a lot of friends out there,
yeah. Some people like Lily Kay,
right?
Joe Man.
That's right. Yeah, Joe Man was on the other team, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like everybody's there pretty much on the same team. You take that big picture at the end and everybody's having a good time.
Everybody's got a good time like me.
That's right. What's your favorite part about it?
Pitching.
Pitching? All right. So you got up there. You said it was your first home run to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't stopping, were you?
Not really.
Not really. That's right. So how's the season been? This is you're coming up to probably week 7, I think it is. A couple of games left maybe for some people. But how's the season been?
The season has been doing good for me.
It's been going good for you. How long have you been playing Dixie Die Hards?
About 9.
About 10. Okay, over 10 years. Goodness gracious. So you're a veteran at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you like getting up on Saturday mornings coming out and doing this?
Yes, sir.
What else do you like to do?
I like playing my iPad a lot.
You like playing on your iPad a lot? I do too. What's your favorite thing to play? First, okay. Do you have a game on your iPad that you like?
Deal or no deal.
Deal or no deal? Uh-oh. And look, you did no deal, right?
No deal.
That's right. Well, Maud, I can call you Maud, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been fun talking to you. What's your favorite? So did you eat here at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Sometimes I do.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Chicken wings.
Is there a flavor you like the best?
Garlic corn.
Garlic Parmesan. I'm a big fan of that, too. Have you ever had the blazing wings?
Not really.
No, I don't want anything to do with the blazing wings either. Maud, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
All
you.
right, there you go. That is Maud. You saw her with a couple of home runs today. She was playing for the DeWitt team and did such a great job. We're going to rotate a couple of more out of there. Maud, wave to the camera as you leave there. There you go. There you go. We're going to rotate. We've got several of the players that we're going to talk to. If you'll just put that headset on. There you go. And you'll look at the camera and wave to it here.
Hello.
There you go. Now, what's your name?
My name is Jack.
Jack. All right. And you play for Pine Hill Baptist Church?
Yep.
All right. How old are you, Jack?
I'm 16.
16. How'd the games go today?
It was good.
It was good. What's your favorite part about playing baseball on Saturdays?
Hit the ball hard.
Hit the ball hard. You did that, too. What position do you play when you're on the field?
Second base.
Second base. What do you like most? Or I'm sorry, how long have you been playing Dixie Die Hards baseball?
For 1 decade.
1 decade. It's a long time. You played through the system there. You enjoy it?
I did enjoy it.
You did enjoy it. You make a lot of friends out there?
I do.
Tell me about some of the folks, some of the friends that you have out here. Just the ones that you've met and then maybe that you've become friends with through this program.
I know John
Yeah?
and Joey and Trivion
Right?
and Aubrey.
That's pretty cool. That's a good group of friends. And Coach D does a great.
I like Coach D.
Coach D is all right. Have you ever been to the med camps?
I have.
You have? Tell me about that.
It was fun.
What did you do there?
We eat.
Right? Hey, look, That's one of my favorite things to do. Let me tell you, eat. That's one of my favorite. So speaking of that, when you come here to Buffalo Wild Wings, what's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing is just wings.
Wings. Is there a flavor that you like the best?
I like the buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah, that's one of my favorite too. Have you tried the blazing wings?
No.
I don't blame you. I'm not doing that either. If you've got to drink it with milk, I don't want anything to do with that. Mm-mm. So your season's there. Will you come back and play in the fall when they play?
I will come back.
Awesome. Jack, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Is there anybody that's watching that you want to say hi to? If they're watching on the camera, you can say hi to them because they'll go back and watch it later.
Hello.
There you go. All right, Jack, we appreciate you, buddy. And thank you for coming and being part of the show.
You're welcome.
All right. That's Jack that's joining us here. He's with Pine Hill Baptist Church. Say goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye.
There you go. That's Jack going to join us, and we're going to rotate out some of the other players that are in here so they can come talk to us, too. Mm-hmm. There you go. Jack did a tremendous job out here with us. Absolutely.
Yes and no question.
Okay.
That game.
All right. Why don't you say hi to the camera there? There you go. So, you play Dixie Die Hards baseball?
Yeah. Now just talking about body the day. Now just talking about that day. Now just body. Now just talking about the taps. Now just gonna start the wish. Now just starting that. Now just talking about me. Now just talking about the funny. Now just talking about today. Now just talking about the taps.
Okay.
Jackie.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: Do you go to med camp?
Yeah.
Yep. Do you swim at med camp?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Do you like the wings here at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah.
Yep. Is your buffalo wings your favorite?
Yeah.
Somewhat. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you play on what team? You played. Let's see. Who do you play for? Okay. I got you. You like hitting the ball?
Yeah.
And you like running the bases?
Yeah.
That's so good. Look, thank you for joining us today. You were great. Can you wave to the camera? There you go. Perfect. Thank you very much. Look, I'm telling you, we are here at Buffalo Wild Wings in West Monroe, Louisiana. And joining us now, why don't you put these on for me? I know this young man. This is Joe Man, I believe, right?
Right.
Yeah, I saw you playing shortstop for VCOM, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
See, we keep an eye on things like that out there. I saw you throwing the ball in pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite part of the game?
I like hitting the ball and hanging out with friends and everything. So.
I haven't seen you hang out with friends, but I've seen you hit the ball, and you did that pretty good.
Thank you.
Who's some of the friends that you have out here with VCOM, with your team, or maybe other teams?
Well, I got all kinds.
Right?
Yeah. So.
I got you. Have you been to the med camp?
I've been there since I was 7.
Since you were 7.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 25. So.
25. So you've been going there a long time.
Long time, yep.
What's your favorite part of the camp?
Oh, well, I like fishing and karaoke and all that. So.
I heard about the karaoke. What's your favorite karaoke song?
I like Write This Down by George Strait.
So George Strait was your walk-up song, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course it was. Is George Strait your favorite artist?
He's one of them, yeah.
Yeah. Who's some other artists?
My favorite is Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton. Yeah, Blake's a good guy. Now, the old days, Blake, when he had that long hair, is different than this day in this Blake.
Yeah.
Yep, sure is. You've been a fan of Blake for a long time?
Long time, yep.
Yep, back when he had, what was his Old Red was the song about the dog, wasn't it?
Yep.
Sure was. And you couldn't find a Blake Shelton song for Walk Up?
Right.
Right. You had the Fireman, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Is your walk-up
George
song?
Strait, yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Well, that's pretty good. How long does it take you to come up with a walk-up song? Has that been your walk-up song forever?
Forever, yep.
Has it? That's every year. You don't have to choose again.
Right.
I got you. Joe Man plays shortstop for VCOM, hits the ball well. When you come out here, Joe Man, what's the favorite wings? What's your favorite wings?
Oh, man, I like all kinds.
You like all kinds? You seem like one of those hotter ones, like maybe the honey sriracha or something like that.
Yeah.
Have you had those? That's their new ones.
Never tried that before.
Never tried? See? You got to try that out.
Oh, man, I had like 5 pieces of chicken. So
5 pieces of chicken.
Yeah,
I had
tenders.
I had some French fries. That's what I've had.
Yeah,
So.
well, I had my own mac and cheese. So.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal. So what do you look forward to about these Saturday morning baseball games?
Oh, man, it's awesome, but I've been playing almost 18, 19 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time. Maybe one day you can coach, too.
Oh, yeah.
How long are you going to play? Forever?
Forever, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Joe, man, it was a pleasure. Thank you for coming out and being part of the show.
Thank you.
How about a little fist bump? There you go. It's my man, Joe Man from VCOM, joining us on here. The chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese and George Strait.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Joe Man joining us here on the show. And, yeah, they're going to swap you out now, Joe Man. We are rolling right along through this, having a great time up here today. If you've got George Strait as one of your walk-up songs, then life's pretty good. Here is Taylor. Now, we've heard a lot about Taylor. She was one of the most spirited players that's out there. Taylor, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Won't you look in there to the camera right that way and wave. There you go. See, you can see yourself waving to the camera right there. So you have a lot of fun out there at Dixie Die Hards, don't you?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite part of the game?
I like to having fun,
Right?
and making friends.
Making friends. Well, it looks like you like hitting the ball because you did a good job of hitting the ball, too.
Thank you.
Right? When you're out in the field, what position? Where do you go?
So stop.
Shortstop? Yeah, that's a good place. That's a good place to go. How long have you, so how old are you?
31.
You're 31. Okay. How long have you been playing? Long time?
5 years.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. And you said you like having fun and making friends, too. You got some of the friends on the DeWitt team?
Yes, sir.
Who are some of your friends?
Natalie,
Right?
me, and Little K.
And Little K. Everybody's friends Little K. She's a lot of fun, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So your walk-up song, you picked that. What is that?
Pink. The song is Getting the Party Started.
Getting the party started. So that's you. Are you the one that does that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you get them all your teammates fired up?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, Dixie Die Hards is a lot of fun. It's the first time that I've got to come and watch it, but I'm glad that I was able to be here and watch that. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Can you look right back at the camera and wave to everybody at home? All right, there you go. Taylor, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You did great. How about a fist bump before you go? There you go. Get the party started, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, there you go. Thank you so much, Taylor. You've been a delight to be a part of the program.
Thank you.
All right. They're going to rotate somebody else out with you. Look, I'm telling you, get down to Buffalo Wild Wings here on this Saturday afternoon. You can join in the crowd with us as well. Taylor's set and ready to go there. Again, one of the most spirited little players that we saw out there. There we go. You should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. There you go. All right. So tell me what your name is.
Naima Davis.
Naima. Okay. I was figuring out how to pronounce it when I saw it on the back of your shirt when we were calling it. So if I mispronounce it, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, Most people don't get my name right.
I got you. So we're talking about walk-up songs. You guys pick your walk-up song, right?
Yes.
What was yours?
Dance the Night.
What made you pick that?
It's the most hit song ever. I even hear in the movie Barbie. It came out last summer.
Right? And
Yes.
so that's it. That's cool. You know, everybody's got all these different songs, and that's great. And that just speaks to the individuality that is there. How long have you been playing with Dixie Die Hards?
I used to play back in 2016.
Okay. So you've been playing for a while now, then.
Yeah. Yes.
What's your favorite part of getting up on Saturday morning, coming and playing?
My favorite part, well, I have to say, the best part is listen to the music and going down and getting ready to hit a home run.
That's right. I saw that today. How'd you hit the ball today? You did pretty good.
I hit it like it was going to hit way out of the park.
Right. That's right. That's right. And everybody, so I watched it, and everybody just seems to be having fun. Do you see that? All your teammates and everybody you play just having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's good. So when you come to Buffalo Wild Wings here, what's your favorite?
The burgers.
You're the first one that said the burger. Everybody else has said wings. I like the burger also. Do you get onion rings with the burger?
No, I just get the fries.
You just get the fries. Okay, have you tried the onion rings?
No,
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Which burger is your favorite?
the plain one.
You just have it with just meat and bread and cheese?
Yes.
There you go. So the burger it is. Well, look, it's been. Have you been to the med camp? We're asking folks too that.
Yes. I even played even during the fall bash.
Oh, you'll come back and play in the fall too. All right,
Yes.
that's very good. So you've been playing. You play in the spring and the fall every year.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Have you been on the same team, DeWitt?
Yes, I have.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by here, and I'll let you get back, and we'll see you the next time.
Okay, you too, sir.
All right. There you go. Just yeah, if you can pull those off of there, thank you. Rolling through here, these young players are doing such a fantastic job, and we'll sit and we'll visit with everybody here until anybody's off there. We'll put these on for you. All right, and you should be able to hear us pretty well now. So if you'll look at the camera and just tell everybody who you are.
My name is Kaylee Sutton. I am the granddaughter of Cindy Johns, who is the national director, and I'm also the niece of Clint Kelly, who is one of my teammates on my team.
Okay. Yep. I saw Clint over there, and it looked like you guys were having a great time today. You had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
How long have you been playing with the Diehards?
I've been playing since I was 4 years old.
And how old are you?
16.
Goodness. So you've been playing. You're one of the veterans out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You play in the spring and in the fall.
Yes, sir.
What do you like playing better, in the springtime or in the end of the year in the fall time?
Well, it depends on the temperature. I mostly like the spring better.
Yeah, because it's still hot in September, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what position do you play when you're out in the field?
I usually play first or third.
First or third, okay. What's your favorite part of the game?
I mostly like everything. I mean, I like to hit and bats and stuff like that.
Walk-up songs. We're talking about walk-up songs and your favorite food. So what's your walk-up song?
I Got a Heart Like a Truck by Lenny Wilson.
And how did you come up with that song?
Well, I love country music, and
Right.
Lenny Wilson's one of my favorite country music singers and stuff.
And she's from right here in Louisiana.
And yes, she is.
So isn't that great? It is. So that song's been around for about a year or so. What was your song before then?
Before then, it was Roar by Katy Perry.
Okay. That's a good one, too. That's a good one, too. So we talked about your batting, talked about the walk-up song. What's your favorite go-to meal here?
Well, this is my second time here, so today I ordered the barbecue wings.
Barbecue wings are one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So, all righty. You go to the med camp, too?
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
Oh, it's so fun over there. I mean, you do a lot of activities. There's horseback riding, there's archery, there's arts and crafts.
How about the karaoke?
Oh, the karaoke is a lot of fun. There's even a ball. There's
Right.
even a talent show.
What do you do? Do you get in the talent show?
I haven't been in the Met Camp's talent show, but I'm hoping I get to do it this year.
There you go. You do the karaoke?
Well, I don't do a lot of karaoke, but I did do it with my cabin that I stayed in.
Okay, well, that's cool. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this and coming out today and letting 446 Sports be a part of Dixie Die Hards.
Thank you.
All righty, we'll see you next time. Thanks. There you go. That's great interview there by Kaylee. She did a fantastic job. A lot of stars are being made out here today. Get that headset on now, and you ought to be able to hear us. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Why don't you look there and introduce yourself to the camera right ahead.
My name is Breland Mason.
Breland Mason, all righty. And you played in the first game then, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's your favorite part of playing?
All of them.
All of it? I got you. What's your walk-up song?
Fight song.
Fight song. I heard that too. Is there a lot? Do you change every year, or has that been your go-to?
My go-to song.
That's the one. Why?
Because I've been through a lot.
Have you? Well, that's a tremendous song and a tremendous story on there. Have you been to med camps?
Yes. And
Tell
I'm
me
looking
about
for it this year.
When are you going? Is that coming up soon?
Yes.
Yes, it is. What's your favorite part?
The activities.
Activities. Do you karaoke?
Yes.
I've heard a lot of people talk about karaoke being their favorite. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Same one.
Same one. Oh, that's you. That's it. There you go. You want to sing a little of it?
No.
I thought, what do you mean? No, that was a perfect look. It's the same thing as karaoke at the camp.
No.
No, it's not. It's not. All right. Well, so the season's almost over here. You'll come back and play in the fall also?
Yes.
How important is it to come out and be able to make friends and be around folks here with Dixie Die Hards?
Very important.
Very important. Look, that's you guys' smiles say so much about it, too. It's good to see that you enjoy it, okay?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Thank you so much. And you don't want to, you got one set, you sing a little of it for me, fight song?
This is my fire song. Take back my life song. Do up my right song.
That is tremendous. That is great. Thank you so much. You're the best. There you go. There you go, folks. That's what it's all about here. A lot of smiles out here at Buffalo Wild Wings today on this Saturday afternoon. Even got a little karaoke up here at the on the stage is where we're at. Switch over here and pop that headset over. There you go. Now, why don't you look in that camera and introduce yourself?
What's that, man?
There you go. So, and what team are you on? You're on Brian Moore?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your favorite part of Dixie Die Hards?
I don't know.
You don't know? You like hitting the ball?
Yeah. Pretty far.
All right. What's your walk-up song?
That. Good to go. No.
There you go. There you go. So you're enjoying playing baseball?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite part about baseball?
Fun.
Having fun. Do you watch a lot of baseball?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a favorite baseball player?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who's your favorite baseball player?
Boss. I'd say. Baseball.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Do you go to the med camps? You went one time? You went one time to the med camp? All right. So you live around here in Monroe, West Monroe?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right, very good. So when you come here to Buffalo Wild Wings, you eat the wings?
Yes, sir.
No. What'd you eat?
Fries. Dinner.
Look, that's what I got. I got fries. See? So that's all right. I like their French fries here. Have you ever had the onion rings?
Yeah.
They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
There you go. All righty. Well, look, I enjoyed visiting with you on there, too. I appreciate it. And anytime you want to come back, just say so, okay?
Okay.
All right. How about a little fist bump here?
Bye.
There you go. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Look, I truly blessed by the day. There is no doubt about that. So, okay, I'm gonna hang on. Just turn around. Let me. No, I need to see. Yeah, that's what. This is the one I've been waiting on. This is the one I've been waiting on here. Okay, so just so everybody knows, and turn around to the camera and let them see your name on there. Turn that way, Mr. President. Let me get that out of the way so they can see it. Mr. President. All right, you can turn back around now. So you've got the coolest walk-up song. Okay, how did you come up with that?
Person do my workout song. That's I am. I do this, salute people around here. That is my future. That is my life. One team, make one team.
That is so cool. So when I walked up in the first inning, and you're the last batter.
Yes.
And you walked up, and what happened in that first at bat?
We hit home run.
You smoked it, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did. And look, take me. So when you're coming around third base, I mean, you're fired up and all of this. You take your hat and you chunk it over there to the dugout too, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did.
What was that for?
For my coach, Coach Bacon.
Right.
For Coach Casey.
That's good.
So, yeah.
Was that your first one out of the park?
Yes, sir, it
Yeah.
is.
Well, you saved it till I got there, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, maybe I'm just your good luck charm. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Look, that's good stuff. How long have you been playing baseball?
25 years.
Okay. All right. And what's your favorite part at it?
Outfield. Me on bat.
Right.
Me swing that ball back that way. Right field.
Right.
I hit it right
And that's
there.
where you hit it. Did you know it was gone when you hit it?
25, that got right there.
Right.
I perfect hit, bam.
Yep.
Knock it out.
You nailed it and home run.
I did for my team.
Yep.
For my family. So,
And that's what led to throwing the hat and celebrating and having a good
Yes.
time. Look, I'm telling you, I was fired up about it for sure. Ain't no doubt about that. My man, Mr. President. So what's your real name?
Plain Murphy.
Okay, Mr. Murphy there. And have you been to med camps?
No.
No, you haven't been to the med camps yet. We'll have to fix that. We'll have to get you over to one of those, too. What's your favorite part you think about baseball?
Baseball is my love.
Your love for the game?
Yes.
Do you watch a lot of baseball?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you have a favorite baseball player?
I'm a top 5.
Okay. What's your favorite team you like to watch?
Baptist Church.
Okay.
Hughes.
All right. Very good.
yeah.
Very good. Well, Mr. President, thank you for stopping by and visiting. And I'm telling you what, that home run and the way you ran around the bases, that was an inspiration to us. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
There you go, my man. Mr. President joined us, and our last batter and last excuse me, and last interview too. So, great job. Thank you, sir.
You too.
There you go. That I think that's going to conclude some of the players that we have in here today. Does a great job, and I just don't I hate that I don't have his music here for him. What a great job that he did. So I saw the young man that was over there today. He was the one that was pitching in that second game. He's got to work on his pitching. They were hammering him today. They were killing him. Yeah, come on in. How are you? Hang on. There you go. Much better. There you go now. It works out better, doesn't it?
It does.
All right, tell me your name.
Dawn Stanfield.
Dawn Stanfield, and you're one of the directors here?
I am.
Tell me what your position and what it is that you do with inside the program.
I am over the National League.
Okay.
We've got 4 different teams in my league. And
Right.
So I kind of help coordinate with Dee and help the coaches, and I'm all over the field. I do some of the announcing and clean up and set up and take down and anything that the coaches need to help.
There's a lot that goes into that. Those folks that they'll come out and watch it, and the work that you do behind it, make it where people can just come up there, watch the game, hold their signs up, and leave and come back on. So that's a great thing.
Yes. And I've been part of the Dixie Die Hards family for 15 years.
Right.
My daughter played.
Okay.
And then after she passed away in 2016, and after she passed away, I came back as a coach, and I have been a buddy, and I have done anything and everything, and then this is year 2 of being one of the directors.
That's so awesome.
So.
That really is. Yeah, you just the smiles on these faces, and I'm going to find my plug because it looks like if I don't plug in, I'm going to run out of electricity on here. So bear with me there as we do this. Let me find an empty spot in here, and we'll get plugged in. Which one I'm in? There you go. What? So you've been around it a while on there too. What do you take out of this? And the first thing that I noticed on here was the smiles on the faces of those young players.
Absolutely. I have never left a Dixie Die Hards game in a bad mood because it's...
How could you?
Yeah, the environment is so positive. I love seeing my players out there dancing. I've been known to get out there and dance with them. I have ran with kids that were running in the backfield. And
look, if you don't get out there and dance, I think you're going to get left out of this because everybody, the volunteers, everybody was out there. When those walk-up songs would come on, everybody was dancing.
Oh, yes, and we have some players that they want their whole walkout song. And
I saw that today.
Yes,
I saw that today.
In the stands even dancing.
They turned around and said, play the whole song.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing that for sure. Well, good. It's look, we're just delighted to be a part of this on here. And can't think enough, and certainly want to come back and be a part of it again.
Absolutely, and we loved having y'all out there, and it's one of those things that when you experience it, there's nothing else like it. It gets you.
Yeah, and it did. The smiles, you said something that is so prophetic. You can't leave there in a bad mood.
No, not at all.
You just absolutely can't do it. So.
And, we have our volunteers that spend their Friday nights or Saturday mornings to help us. They all come back, and, they're ready to come to another game.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm ready to start something down in Central Louisiana where I'm from, even if it's just a weekend, and get folks in there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by.
Have a good day.
You too. We're going to roll right through here. I'm going to try to get plugged in as best we can. That was one of the problems that we're trying to avoid is the battery running out on us. We don't want that by any means. Yep, that's what I need there. And let me see if I can get that. It's nothing like a little bit of live production to get things going. But the choice is to stop the broadcast, and I'm not going to do that, or take this awkward moment of plugging this in along the way because we don't want it to shut down on us. It's like that. We're back and going. All right. So tell me, introduce yourself, look at the camera, and tell them who you are.
Okay. So I'm Cindy Johns, and I am the director of the National League, which is the oldest group. And when I say oldest group,
well, that's the group we saw first.
Yes,
that's the team that played first.
They played first this morning. And they're anywhere from 14, 16, up to, we have some that are in their 70s.
Well, we saw Mike, and we saw I'll Be Good, and we saw Mr. Jesse, and a number of those gentlemen.
Right.
I think the smiles on their faces were bigger than the younger people. Is that right?
They absolutely love playing baseball. Yeah. And I don't know, I'm going to call this one out. My son plays.
Okay.
He's the one where we played Here Comes the Boom, and he's like the professional player.
See, so the back of the shirt, you get turn around and let them see the back of your shirt. This is the first thing that I saw when you walked up is Clint's mom.
Right.
And so I saw Clint playing as well. But you were doing the PA in the first game. Right. So I remember that because we were right off to the side of it on there. So tell me about your involvement just from a mom's perspective.
So Clint is 40.
Okay.
He's been playing since he was 10 years old.
Really?
Yes. We lived in Farmerville then.
Okay.
But we brought him down here every year. He's been playing since he was 10. The league started about 3 or 4 years before that.
Right.
But once we found out about it, we brought him every year, and he loved it. He grew up at the baseball field in Farmerville before that.
Right.
So he's just a baseball player. That's all. In 2000, I started as a baseball dugout mom.
Right.
And then in 2008, I got on the board of directors with some of the older board members that were there, and I started coaching. And then I coached up until, 2 years ago, I think, Dee? And we decided that the board members and the directors of each one of the leagues needed to step back and get other coaches for our leagues, because it's hard for us to coach and be a director.
That's
because
correct.
we need to
You've
be
got
so
the
many
day-to-day
places.
yeah.
You know, we need to announce the games, and we need to play the music, and we need to be there if our coaches can't be there, and we do need to coach.
Look,
you know.
I've found, not to interrupt you, but I found one of the most important things of this day is that walk-up song.
Uh-huh.
You better not, don't
don't
cut it
mess
off
it
if
up.
you don't need to, and don't play the wrong song.
Exactly, and I've done that a few times, and oh man, I get in trouble for it every time. And there's some players, they're not coming out of the dugout
Until they hear their song.
until you play their song.
Look,
That's exactly right.
I've been broadcasting probably close to 30 years. I know I started when I was 10. You'd have to, yeah, that was, no, but you don't mess up grandbaby's name either. Don't
No.
call the wrong name,
No,
and
no.
don't play the wrong music on there.
Right, we've been corrected to that a few times as well, but we learn it really fast. We do.
What do you, when somebody asks you why you do this, what's your answer to
Well,
them?
I'm going to tell you, I love all of our players. It
Right.
is just my heart. I'm a baseball fan through and through anyway,
Right.
Astros. But you know, I have 2 grandchildren that play. I have a grandchild in the American League.
Right.
My granddaughter, who was up here earlier, Kaylee, she
Yes.
plays on Clint's team as
Okay.
well. So it's special needs. It's my heart. That's what I've done, kind of like Dee and Casey and our other league directors, our coaches. That's just my heart. That's what I do.
How important has it been for the community, or how does it make you feel knowing the community supports it so well? VCOM.
It's, you know, we couldn't ask for more support from our community.
Right.
It's amazing, especially since VCOM and those students have come in.
Right.
They come there and they cheer and they coach.
And them signs.
It means the world to our players. I mean, you know, there were years where we didn't have those kind of people in the stands. We
Right.
had parents there.
Right.
But to have that many people in the stands it's just thrilling for our players. They
Look,
love it. You saw them out there.
It was capacity.
Exactly. You saw them out there asking for the cheering and all. It's just
You saw
something.
a lot of this. I mean, they were
Yes.
getting the crowd into it,
Exactly.
and I got
They love
goosebumps,
it.
and I started dancing. When I don't know what song that it was played. I think Young Man had Ferris on the back of his name,
Yeah.
and then the song's going, and everybody's this, and I felt I got involved
I
in
think
it
it was
too.
the Cupid Shuffle, and everybody's out there.
Everybody was
dancing to the
Cupid Shuffle. I've not seen the Cupid Shuffle on a baseball field as many times as I have today, but
They love that one.
It's just what's right with
Right.
baseball and
It is.
sports.
It is.
Sports has always been the one thing that gets everyone together.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And man, it's a perfect day.
It is, absolutely.
Thank you so
Wouldn't
much
trade
for
it
what
for
you
the
do,
world.
and thank you for having me around.
Thank you.
All
Appreciate
righty.
it so much. We appreciate y'all doing this for us.
Yes, ma'am.
We really
Yes,
do.
ma'am. We're rolling through on here. We're going to rotate another director in. The one thing I tell you that we're finding is this is a family affair. There are just so many family members that are involved in this. There you go. We'll get you on there.
All right.
So why don't you look and tell us who you are there?
All right, my name is Taylor Corley. I'm the director for our youth league at Dixie Die Hards.
And again, it's youth, it's American, it's national.
Yes.
That's on there. Youth is 6 to...
So 5 and up.
Okay.
Usually until about the 12, 13 range, and then we'll bump them up to American.
Is there some hesitation as they age out of youth?
Most times we just kind of gauge it based on when we feel they're ready. We can look at kids and say, okay, these need to move up.
Right.
Now for me, I've been doing this. This is my 6th year.
Okay.
And we had, I think, 7 players move up from youth to American, and it just broke my little heart. I mean, they're doing great.
So
They're all thriving.
that's who I meant, who it was roughest on.
Me.
That's
It's roughest on me.
That's right. There's no doubt about that. No, again, I mean, I got attached to a lot of them just today. I mean, looking at a lot of these kids, and didn't get to see the youth. I guess you guys played last night,
Yes,
maybe?
we played last night.
All right, I didn't get to see any of that, but I saw that older division. I guess that was the
Yes,
American.
the national.
The national. And when you've got some guys up there, 60, 70 years old,
Yes.
that are out there, the time that the smiles, again, and we talked to, the smile on their face was as big, if not bigger, than some of the children out there.
that's the thing that I love most about this organization, this league, is that you can have players from 5 to 60 plus years old, and
Right.
they're so entertaining, they're so fun to be around, and they just have the best time out there.
What is it that fuels you in your work with Dixie Die Hards?
So I'm a special education teacher.
Okay.
I've worked with special needs for the last probably I'd say 10 years.
Right.
And that's always been my passion. But I think my favorite thing about this league is just seeing just the community that it brings together. Just watching people. I've even had students at the school that I teach at come out, and they tell me this is the most rewarding thing I've ever done with my life. It's amazing.
I'm telling you, I've called again. I tell you for a lot of years, and this gets to the top of the level pretty quick on there. And so you've been around it for a while, special ed teacher on there. Do you do anything with the med camps that comes around there?
So my best friend is actually the assistant camp director, and
Okay.
so I try to come out to little things here and there that I can.
How do y'all go out and find the kids? I see it for the camps, but for this league, is it easy to find the kids for this league? Is it?
Yes. So we on our Facebook page, Dee is really good about. She'll post at the beginning of the season that
Right.
we have registration open, and there's lots of details just on the registration page that she posts. Just word of mouth, honestly.
Right.
We can spread the word. Most of us are involved with the special needs community somehow. Several of us are teachers. We have several medical school students too.
Right.
They kind of help spread the word for that.
Look, it's a phenomenal program that is up here, and when John with Buffalo Wild Wings and Aspire to Be asked me about it, it was one of those things that sure I'll come up and do it. And the more I researched it, the more I looked into it, the ties to the med camps, the ties to the special needs community. It leaves me with a little different feeling.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't take long to get you.
I always tell people, if you have not had a chance to come out to a game, it is the best way to spend your time. It's only maybe an hour, hour and a half, and
Right.
you're not going to regret it.
Right. Well, I certainly didn't, and I don't regret having you on the show.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for that. It's been a pleasure. The walk-up songs. Let me ask you before
Yes.
that's a vital part of this.
The walkout songs, honestly, will tell you so much about these players. They spend a lot of time thinking about what song they want to use,
Right.
and they'll come out. I know you saw several come out dancing. They love to get the crowd involved. It just relates to their personality.
Mr. President, that was the one.
Yes,
And
he is a character.
He is a character. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
All right. Youth Director for Dixie Die Hards joining us here, and as I look over to the green room, we'll call it, I'm seeing if anything else is there, and we've got Coach Reagan that's going to join us. There you go, Coach Reagan of Pine Hill Baptist Church. There you go.
Yes.
There you go. So tell me about your involvement in this. What is it that brings you to Dixie Die Hards?
So I started off at a very young age involved in Special Olympics.
Okay.
My dad took me to state Special Olympics when I was 10 years old.
Right.
And it's just a huge community. And I fell in love with that. And then as soon as I moved here to Louisiana, I was like, I want that community back. And so I found D and I found the league, and it's like been a little home away from home.
How long have you been involved with the program here?
This is my second year.
Second year?
Yep.
Okay. And you'll come back and coach again in the fall?
Yes.
What is it? How does the bond do it? And then we talked to the lady that was here before that was with us. It's the director of the youth. When kids graduate out of the youth, she said it broke her heart as they moved on. When you see that. After the end of a season like this, and like we don't have a chance to go to the ballpark today, there's not a game anymore. How rough is that?
It's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they were leaving today, and I was like, I promise I will see you again, but I'm going to miss you. I know some of them will, like, follow them on Facebook, even just, like, and, I mean, Monroe, to me, is a bigger place, but it's still small, and so I'll be out in the community, and I went to, like, a free live concert, and I saw a bunch of my players there. And
Isn't
it's
that
like,
cool?
yeah, they run up to me, and they're like, hi, Coach Reagan. And so the league's over, but, like,
It's
the
not.
community's still there.
The community
Yeah.
is there. What do you do in the daytime when you're not coaching?
I'm a medical student.
Are you really? Okay.
Yes.
There you go. So is this something that you're going to continue throughout the years? Is this something that's ingrained in you?
Yeah, absolutely. No matter where I end up, this is something that's always been a huge part of my life.
Right.
And I plan to incorporate it into my career, and it's forever going to be a part of my life.
Do you get to help your players pick their walkout songs?
no, that is all them. And they do a fantastic job.
They do. They do such a great job. And I just had no idea. But if you talk to them about it, and things I've found, some of you talk to them about the positions, not necessarily always understanding of what it is they do. But when you start bringing that up, they know why they have the song. They know who sings it. They know everything about it.
Oh, yeah.
And that to me is just it's refreshing. It really is.
Yeah, it shows a little bit of their personality too, which I love.
Everybody, every coach, every director that I've talked to says that on a walk-up song, you can tell a little piece of that player. You can tell their personality aligns right with that.
Oh, 1,000%.
Look, when Joe Mann walks out with George Strait, it's like, of course. I mean, what else is he going to come out to?
You see them dancing along, like it's all them. They pick great songs that match their personalities.
Coach, the one thing that I've seen from the players, I've seen from the fans, the directors, everybody, and see it from you, is that smile.
Yes.
Where does that come from? Where's that smile come from?
And see, everyone else who knows me, they see me at these 9 a.m. games, and they're like, you're not a morning person. How are you smiling? It's different. Like, everyone's happy to be there. We're all just grateful to be around each other, and it's just great. Like, we just love being around each other, and it's just a fun time.
Look, that is so awesome. And a little piece of it that we were involved in today has been very memorable, and I thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. That is Coach Reagan that has joined us here today. Absolutely, yes. If whatever we have to do to move the camera or whatever we've got to do. There we go. Got another coach.
Yep.
Okay.
Coach
All right.
Zach.
Which one do you coach? What league are you in?
I'm in the American League.
You're in the American
Yep.
League. Okay. And so I'm trying to keep track of what we saw was the national, I guess. The difference between them is the national is one that needs a little more assistance, or the American?
No, the American.
The American
a
is,
little bit
and
more
that's what.
assistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you played then on the other field today?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you made it over here.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
How long have you been a part of Dixie Die Hards?
Going on 3 years.
Going
Yeah.
on 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. What's we ask everybody, and the response has been the same about why do you do this, and the answer has been why not. But I want your side of it. What fuels you?
Of all the things I've ever been involved in, it's one of the most fulfilling, experiences to volunteer with. It just, you see the joy that it brings them.
Right.
And it's kind of funny because sometimes, it kind of helps, it kind of grounds you into just like, and appreciating the little things.
Indeed, it does. I've been around baseball my entire life, and was the dad that hollered about the strike being there, or even back to the youngest that's picking flowers and not doing anything. I don't think any of that's important.
No.
Sitting back and watching today about the pure heart that these people from 6 to 60 were out there playing with is just it's a game changer.
It is. It's all about having fun.
Yeah.
And just enjoying yourself in the moment and the camaraderie of the community. Being
what do you do when you're not coaching?
So I am currently in medical school.
Okay.
And,
You see a lot of that you see a lot of that group come out and take part in this?
They do. There's a large. So the pediatrics club on campus, they sponsor one of the teams.
Right.
And then
is that VCOM is what that
that's
is?
VCOM.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And then a bunch of the students, so as many people as want can come out and cheer. And then every weekend there's groups that can sign up to be buddies with the players.
Look, that is so cool that your group has taken ownership of that. It's just phenomenal. And so I know there are a lot of other things that you could be doing, especially in medical school that you could be doing. But this is kudos to you, my friend. That's good stuff. It's rewarding. God's shining on it, and again, thank you for what you do.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Coach Zach. Right?
Coach Zach.
Coach Zach joining us here. And how'd y'all do today? You tied, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, we tied.
That's
we always
right.
tie.
That's exactly right.
Or everybody wins, whichever way you want to look
yes.
at
it. We tried to build as much drama to the play-by-play as we could about it. But I'm telling you, it was a lot of fun. I gave the most grief to the pitchers because they got hammered today.
Yeah.
They didn't get an out. Didn't record a single out.
Nope.
Look, it's a lot of fun.
It's not a pitcher's league.
No, not at all. ERA's through the roof. Zach, thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
Sir. Thank you.
Brother. Yep. Coach Zach joining us here, and we've got Connor that is going to join us too. Right there is perfect. That's back him up just a little bit. Yep, back him up right there. That's perfect. We're going to have the headset on.
Can you hear him?
Connor, can you hear me?
Say, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Look, that's our friend Connor. We saw him hit a couple of times today. Connor, you like baseball? Connor, you like playing baseball?
Look, he's up there. You see him?
You see me, Connor?
Yeah.
I'm here talking to you.
Say, I like baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You like playing out there in the Dixie League?
Do you like playing Dixie Die Hards? Favorite? Miss Casey.
Well, so a lot of the coaches are coaching this answer up out of him, right? Is what I'm seeing. Connor, who is your favorite out there?
Favorite? Huh? Who's favorite?
You.
Me.
Now, I'm thinking that he said 446 Sports was that it was up here coming around, and that may be it. No, it's a tremendous job having Connor here. Connor, we appreciate the effort. I saw those 2 hits that you had today. You did great. Connor, what's your walk-up song?
What's your song?
Put me in coach.
Put me in, coach.
Yes, center field John Fogerty. I remember that correctly. Look, that is a great one. Connor, thank you, buddy. It's a pleasure for what you do, and it's great to talk to you.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, dude.
And now we've went through the director, some of the players, some of the coaches, and now we've got a parent that's in the house. Why don't you hang on? You're the first. See, that's the difference. And look, you're going to have to understand my personality too. But the parents, I have to get them straight. Let the coaches and all of that. But now we got you ready to go. So tell me your name.
My name is Tanya Hawkins,
Okay.
and I'm mother of Natalie. Who you
Natalie.
interviewed.
Yes, she did. So tell me about this organization and the ability to have this.
It's been incredible.
Right.
So our daughter has been a part of Dixie Die Hards for 10 years.
Yeah.
She's been attending med camp since she was 9, and she's 21. This will be her final year for the full week.
Right.
I'm the proud mother of a player, but I'm also the proud mother of a coach.
Okay.
My son coaches in the youth league.
So we didn't see him today, though.
He was here. He
Okay.
coached last night.
Okay.
And he had to leave. He had an event later.
Gotcha.
He's a senior from West Monroe High School.
Okay.
And he's like Casey. Casey was the youngest counselor at med camp at
Right.
16, who is now director. She invited my son the year he was 16, turning 17, and he served both sessions of med camp. He worked as a counselor.
Does he play sports there at West Monroe?
He does not.
He doesn't?
He is the West Monroe High School ROTC Corps Commander.
Wow.
And so he's just an incredible young man.
Huge part of Friday nights there in Rebel Stadium, without a doubt. I think it's all hands on deck.
It is.
Up there in that environment.
Last year he was the honor guard captain, so he
Right.
called and led the honor guard team and presented colors every ball game.
That's just huge. So one thing that I'm seeing is this is such a family affair out here. You see cousins and brothers and moms and dads and all of that. Does that make it special? Does that add to the specialness?
It does, and I'm going to tell you, the family leading, Miss D, Casey, their entire family makes you feel like their family. They work tirelessly and haven't been involved with Med Camp and Dixie Die Hards as long as we have. When Dee took over Dixie Die Hards, she worked so hard at getting us to a point that we no longer have to pay for our children to play. It is covered by donations.
Right.
We get
And
beyond-
Med Camp is also.
It is. Our daughter attends a week-long camp at no expense to us whatsoever. And I will tell you, you're always afraid. When
Right.
you have a special needs child, and for our daughter specifically, it's not just her downs.
Right.
Our daughter has had 3 major heart surgeries. She has an organ in her body. She has a specialist for it. She's prone to have seizures. And I know that when I take her to camp and I leave, now mind you, the first summer I did this, there were a few tears on the way home. When I went back to pick her up that Friday, she had the biggest smile on her face, and we now live to put on the calendar the next time we get to go to mid camp.
Look,
So,
that's the one thing that you saw that jumped out at me so much today are smiles.
yes.
Everywhere you went, and I forget who it was through the interviews that we've done. If you walk out of there without a smile on your face, that's like going home hungry from the casino or one of the buffets. You just can't do it.
You cannot do it. And I will tell you, it's a blessing, because not only do we have the experience, we get to sit in the stands.
Right.
The recruitment to have somebody there to be a buddy. So we actually get the 2 innings off to cheer and be so excited and watch our children thrive. And it gives them a sense of pride to have us out there instead of right beside them.
Look, I think that's some real talk. We've talked a lot of different things, but from a parent's view, you just made a statement there that floored me, that I don't think I'd looked at it that way. But you get 2 innings off.
We get 2 innings off.
Just
we
to
get
cheer.
to cheer
Right.
and just see. And the buddies are incredible. The coaches are incredible. You know, they get to know these kids and they know what they need. And
Right.
I mean, our daughter is, I've got my bag, y'all go sit down. I want somebody else to take care of me during this time. Same thing with med camp. I'm here, make my bed, bye, see you in a week, Mom. I'm going to have a blast.
Wow. So it went from tears of not wanting to leave to tears of not wanting to leave.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
wow. That is such a great story, and I hate that it's been this long since I've been able to find it, but kudos to Coach D and to all of this organization and everything that goes on here, and to you parents for your 2 innings off and your med camp and all of those times you have.
It's a blessing.
God is smiling on every bit of this.
Yes,
There's no doubt about
we are
that.
benefiting so much from all of the activities. And like I said, it's kind of Dixie Die Hards and Med Camp has really paired and gone really well. And those are the 2, fall and spring ball. As soon as the schedule comes out, it goes on her calendar, and Med Camp, her week there. And we've attended family camp. It is a family affair for us. I
Right.
mean, my son is involved. He will be proceeding on to tech. And I asked him today, I said, will you lay off after fall? You know, you signed up for spring and fall. He said, why would I do that? And I was like, hey, I just
Right.
assumed going to college, you might. He said, I don't go to school on Saturday mornings. I can be here.
Look,
So-
Saturday mornings are special up in Northeast Louisiana.
They
It really is. So thank you so much from our parents' side of it. I think I heard a couple of things that I didn't know that I needed to hear that I did. So
Good.
thank you for that. It was a pleasure having you on here.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon.
All right, thanks. Guys, I think that is going to wrap us up after this one more. Yes, absolutely. No, you're 100% fine. Batgirl, all right. So, oh, yeah. This is the one that had the broke arm and the cast. I remember that. So when do you get your cast off?
I get off Monday.
And that's where you told you got to smell your arm, right?
Mm-mm.
And what'd you tell me?
No,
No, you said that was a what?
it would be a boy thing.
You said it was a boy thing. That's exactly right. So how did you break your arm?
Me and my little sister were riding a bike, and I went to turn, and I was going way too fast, and I fell off.
Well, at least you admitted to going way too fast, huh? All right. So you're a Batgirl for the Dixie Die Hards. What's your take on it? I mean, how much fun do you have doing it?
I have a lot of fun.
Right. Do you get to meet a lot, make a lot of friends?
I know almost all of them.
Do you? That's pretty cool. And so, how's your relation? Who's are you? That's your Coach
That's
D's
my-
your grandmother.
That's my grandmother, and I have a cousin who pitches, a cousin who plays, and my mom's a coach.
Awesome. That's right. Okay, I met your mom earlier, I believe, there too. So you've grown up around it then. All right, very good. All right, I asked if you had to have a walk-up song and you were going to bat, because everybody picks their walk-up song. What would your walk-up song be?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you country music? Are you, I don't know. What?
Country.
You're country? All right, we'll work on you a walk-up song for next time. How's that?
Good.
All right. Thank you for coming on to the show and being a part of this, too. I think you agree. You don't have to smell it when you come. Just cut it off and throw it away.
I'm going to throw it away. I'm not going to smell it.
That's a good girl. All right. Thank you so much. A little fist bump over here. And there you go. We appreciate you being a part of the show on here. Guys, it has been a distinct pleasure being a part of your Saturday here in Northeast Louisiana with the Dixie Die Hards, Coach D and all of the folks that made it out here. Certainly a big shout out to the Buffalo Wild Wings group that were here, fed all of the players on this fine afternoon, and it's been a pleasure. Tell you what, if you don't leave a little bit different than you got here, something's wrong with you inside of it. For all of those that were a part of this show today, our Aspire to Be friends, the Buffalo Wild Wing folks here in West Monroe, Louisiana, and all of those that came out. I am Doug Gann. God bless you all, and good night.